Hey, we're live.
Ooh.
All right. 108 tourney, day 2 in the bag. Just finished up the last couple votes there. There was some tight ones today, some blowouts, but some tight ones as well.
Indeed.
Beef, which bracket would you like to start with?
You tell me. Dealer's choice. You throw one up there and we'll
Wave
go
sucks.
with it.
Sunday soak region.
Yeah, fuck you, my suck summer. Yeah, I mean, comparatively, this was a quiet day compared to yesterday, mostly because you're not going to hear me blubbering and crying about my own loss. So the number 1 seed, Matt Zawaski, beats our guy SPF 80-20. Matt Cruz, he recorded some videos. I saw him out there. He's chill. He's kind of waiting for later rounds here. Sleepy Harold edged out Sergio Santos fan club, 56% to 44%. In a much anticipated matchup, Nick Morawski lost to White Sox Twitter mom, 56% to 44%. Boys, I'm going to be honest with you here. Early in the morning, I saw White Sox Twitter mom put up a picture. It was a picture of her with Nick Morawski's mustache. And I think that kind of sealed the victory for her. I think that kind of like pushed her over the edge. She eventually titty slapped Nick Morawski out of this tournament. I'll be honest with you. I took a lot of joy, almost schadenfreude in watching Nick lose. I don't know why, Treasy, in my sack summer. I might have like serious mustache envy.
You got stash envy. You got stash envy. That's what it is.
Do that. I can't grow stash like that.
Well, maybe you should try. Maybe that's what the moral of this story is, that you need to grow a mustache.
Maybe that is the idea. All right,
I think you would have an awful mustache. To be honest.
No, that's I would.
That's why I'm telling him to do it.
Yeah. We have to sit next to him soon, though, in the Sunday Soak presented by Goose Island. I don't want to do that.
Oh, you'll love it. Don't worry about it. Next up is Buzz on Tap. He beat VP of Wu-Tang Financial 73% to 27%. I I VP of Wu-Tang Financial shocked to be in the tournament. He's like, "Oh damn, I'm in this," and retweets it. He goes, "Hey, I'm in it, so vote for me. Let's go." I was like, "Thanks, Scott. Now I know you don't watch any of our stuff. I appreciate it." Now, Scott does hit the like button though on my takes in White Sox season, so we're still friendly. That's okay. But I thought I got a kick out of that. I thought you guys would too. Bennett Carroll edged out Magnificent Stan. That's Brian S. 60% to 40%.
The perm looked great all day though. All right,
it's just beautiful hair.
Brian turned out good content, and that's another thing that we should probably re-rack at some point. Even if you got knocked out of the tournament, if you provided great content, that's the point of this. Okay, forget about winning the tournament. That's probably gonna be somewhere, George. Just try to turn out some good shit and get some new followers. That's the key here. That's the entire point. All right, next up is Celeste Spaghetti, and she beat Zach Byrne pretty good, 77% to 23%.
Oof.
A matchup close to my heart. Mrs. Beefloaf clobbered Austin Zick 66% to 34%. It did take a little of the edge off of Iowa losing in the NCAA tournament today in a big upset to Richmond. Why is Richmond always the team that upsets? Why are they? I remember when we were little kids, Treasy, Richmond getting the tournament and like whoop Indiana's ass when Bobby Knight had them flying high. Like, why was that happening?
I was mad because you made a Richmond Spiders comment the other day, but I think it was before we went live with Sammy P. And so I was hoping that it was out there. Could have given that to Mrs. Beefloaf and said, "This is why Richmond won."
Yeah, and see the comment there. Brian said he's gained over 200 followers last couple.
That's awesome.
Good. That's really good.
Holy shit.
That's very good. And then the last matchup in the Sunday Soak region, which will bring up a funny DM, was Brian Knights beating Dave Farley 78% to 22%. Brian Knights was down in the Dominican, living it up. He posted a video at like 11 a.m. He is shit-faced. He can barely talk in the video, but he's going on and on. And then a half hour later, he's getting an endorsement from someone at the resort who like works at the resort and has like his hat on and shit, and they're talking shit. And I was like, this kid's having a good time. He's winning in the tournament. He's down there. He's crushing rum. But I get an inbound DM. It's almost the end of the workday, so it's maybe 3:30 or 4 o'clock. I'm kind of finishing up some stuff. I'm getting ready to leave the office. It's Dave Farley. Dave reaches out to me and he goes, "Beef, I'm an ethical guy. I only go for legal voting. So if a bunch of votes come in on my behalf, it's not my fault." And I thought we were going to have another bot scandal. I thought the bots were coming in. No, I'm not wearing green. I'm not going to be forced into the St. Patrick's Day green. Okay, the
Yeah.
only green
Not
I
like we
is
sold
Monday.
shirts or nothing about it. Yeah,
I don't have one of those shirts, and it's not me. I like wearing red over green. I'm sorry, boys. This is just my deal.
It's true.
What are you gonna do?
You should have wore your red then. We could have been Christmassy.
I should have worn my.
Yeah.
I'll wear that later in the week. No
You know,
problem.
I like that Brian Knights went down to the motherland to celebrate like a true St. Patrick's Day. You know, like he went to where
There's no
St.
question.
Patrick's Day was created and started. He went right to the Dominican, and he is just ripping it up there with all the old fucking mix. It's awesome. I can say mix, right? Because I'm an Italian.
I don't think you can.
I
But
I have no
right?
idea.
I nearly had a Big Mac today when I went and got some McDonald's, but I didn't, and I was going to call it a Big Mick, and I say I was celebrating St. Pat's Day, but I didn't want to get in a fight.
But you're saying it constantly on
Yeah,
this.
he
So
can
that's
be rocking it if he-
make
if
sure
he-
it's recorded.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wearing green. I think it's okay.
K Dog's with me on this.
Hey,
one.
should I pay some bills right now?
I was
Yeah,
just
go
going
for
to
it,
tell
bro.
you I was just a little stunned by your by what you were doing.
By the mix. All right, I'm declaring March month of the Mazda, not the mix. And what is best Mazda for the spring? The Mazda MX-5 Miata. What's a Mazda Miata? Well, if you don't know, besides its feet, it's Mailman's Jack's preferred mode of transportation. Every MX-5 Miata is engineered with Mazda's human-centric development philosophy to help instill the joy of driving. Mazda runs countless studies on human characteristics and behavior to design a vehicle that works harmoniously with you. As a result, the MX-5 feels like an extension of your body with more precise steering, better control, and less fatigue. Every Mazda is engineered with the driver in mind, and nowhere is that clearer than in the MX-5 Miata. When working to achieve its near-perfect 50-50 weight distribution, Mazda made a point to make our measurements with the driver behind the wheel. The MX-5 Miata's storied handling doesn't start with a spec sheet. It starts with you. To learn about the Miata, check out their website at www.mazdaofOrlandPark.com. You can check out their awesome line of cars and sports utility vehicles. Follow the rainbow all the way to Mazda of Orland Park to take advantage of their $500 off for Sox fans. Give them a follow over at Zoom Zoom Nation for deals and steals. Mazda of Orland Park, home of the Zoom Zoom Nation. 8910 West 159th Street, Orland Park, 708-444-3200. Zoom Zoom.
All right. Next up, Wave Sucks region.
Baby, let's get to it. The Wave Sucks region. Peyton started off the morning well with a bong hit. There were people criticizing her that she didn't need to do it because she already had a substantial lead, and she did coast to victory 75% to 25% against Delia.
That's just a commitment to excellence. I love it.
I agree with that. I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with just going in there and saying, "Look, I'm gonna create this content. This is what it's gonna be," and so why not stick to the script? You know,
if we have a 6-run lead going into the bottom of the 8th, do you not want Jose Abreu to hit that grand slam to complete the cycle? Do you tell him just to sit down, Jose? Don't worry about it. We don't need nothing. Just ground out. No, you want him to fucking hit that goddamn home run. You want fucking Peyton to fucking pull a nice milky tube like she did this morning. That was delicious. I loved it.
Nice milky tube.
Fucking cheers, Peyton.
Next up was one of the few really tight matchups of the day. It was Gray Eyes Don't Lie against Wendell, and Wendell squeaked out the victory, 52% to 48%. Gray Eyes Don't Lie is one of the people on Twitter that we've known the longest from going to the podcast. One of the very first people we hung out with when we started all this 108 shit. So sad to see her out of the tournament. I did DM with her a little bit, see how she's doing. She said she's overworked, but other than that, she's doing good. So I was glad to hear from her.
We'll see her
soon. Next up was one of the more popular matchups of the day, and that's Roxy beating out Jose Munoz 53% to 47%. Roxy had a nice little run there. She had a great meme of Josh Nelson. I can't believe she married him first thing in the morning. That was fantastic. I hope White Sox Twitter keeps using that thing because that's one of those ones that has legs, kind of like the picture of Kerry when he has his hands on his head and that thing keeps coming back. I want that one to keep coming back. So nice job, Roxy, and putting that out into the world, gifting that to all of us, if you will. Next up, Sammy Mendelson got by Joey P easily, 67% to 33%. Shane Harmon barely gets past Robin, 52% to 48%. And Sean Jankowski, guy I had brunch with in Des Moines over the summer. He gets past Showtime Sam 56% to 44%. And I'm sorry to tell you, Terezi, the second member of the 108 family that has lost in this tournament is Quernsey. She lost to White Sox Ken, 51%, 49%. Very close going down the stretch. And then to round out the region, Wet Bandit gets by Jennifer S. 73% to 27%. Boys, any overarching thoughts on the day that was today?
You know, I got to admit, I'm a little relieved with Quernsey's early exit from the tournament. Ken's a great dude, so like it's good to see someone good move on. And then I don't have to murder Wet Bandit. So a little less blood on on my hands. We'll see what happens. We'll see. You know, we'll see how it goes. He threw a little shade at me today. You know, I mean, he was wearing a mask or something because we can't see his beautiful face.
Yeah,
right.
But yeah, nevertheless, I probably won't. I might not. I might still murder him.
I don't think you want to do that, dude.
Why not?
It's illegal.
Okay. Nobody will be able to recognize him. No one knows what he looks like. I mean,
that's true.
We have seen him, but we won't. We'll just say we haven't. You know, like we don't know.
You murder him, and he's already kind of like bagged up. Like he's fine. You just cut his head off, and then you just throw it in the river.
I mean, that's big if true. Good to see you, Billy. Glad to see you're still alive.
Hey, look who's alive.
Glad to see you're alive.
I was wondering that, like, does he have access to the internet still, or do they take that away too, or is it just his Twitter? So I'm impressed.
Roxy, I don't think you realize how I plan to win in the next round. I've got
weapon, right?
tons of incredible pictures of myself. I plan to post pretty much all of them to try and get past Chris Tannehill.
100% ass picks coming in, incoming.
Wow,
all day.
No, none of those.
Juicy double.
You're
juicy double.
You know, the juicy double will be in all the picks, but like not exposed or anything.
Oh, it should be exposed.
Well, I have to take those now. I don't think there's any of those floating around.
That's true. I agree with Timothy Maher from the 108 Live podcast are not admissible in court. I think we get some attorneys in here to confirm that. I think that's
I think there's probably attorneys in the tournament. So we'll just.
Oh, I'm sure there are. There might even be some in the chat. I mean, who knows? You know, one thing today.
There's at least internet attorneys in the chat. I mean, that's fine. That's close enough.
There's a lot of people think they know everything. Absolutely.
Pretty sure Dale, who goes to my savers and steals all the good stuff, so I can't buy and resell stuff and put my kids through college. He is actually an attorney too.
Wait, what's Savers?
Oh, the unique thrift store. The thrift store.
Oh, I don't know what that's called.
Sorry for the deep cut there. I should have just said thrift store, and I said the actual name of it.
Brian, I'm going to take you up on that.
Don't go there. I'll cut you.
Treasy with a perm would be great.
Sean, I'm drinking the Laser Brain from Goose Island. It's a 9.5%er. That's how I'm getting ready for the podcast that we're going to do in probably about 15 minutes.
That's right.
I'm also drinking a 9%er. I'm drinking the Blackberry Smash though. One of the bourbon aged mixed drinks that Goose Island makes. Delicious.
That's really good. I had that during the odds show, and it was really good. I had a couple of those.
I'm
drinking the green line because I just got done working out, and I need something to quench my thirst. So I can't go 9% yet. I gotta go a nice 6% or whatever this is. So
do we have time to like get into your workout plan? Because I would love to know.
I think we could do that. We could do that shortly. I think we got. Yeah. We'll get into the podcast. I still got to write notes for that podcast. We only got 15 minutes till it starts.
Lovely.
So yeah, I think that's it for this. All right,
yeah.
We're gonna get into the next thing, which is in about 15 minutes or so. We're gonna have James Fox on. We're gonna talk about recent moves. We're gonna talk about new rules. We're gonna drink. We're gonna have a great time. So I hope you guys will join us in 15 minutes. We'll be back. Different link, obviously, but talk to you very soon.
I'll tweet that out.
Peace, boys.